I started World War III. I didn't mean to, though, and I'm trying to undo the damage I've done. It started several years from my time, on the last day of 2020, when I was in the shower. I was an amateur writer at the time and was working on a story, but was having a hard time solidifying my ideas so I could write it. So, I was there, zoning out, trying to come up with ideas. Instead of being able to, though, I ended up coming up with ideas for an entirely different story. So, I quickly finished cleaning, got out, dried off, and then went to my computer, hopped on. I quickly got on Discord before I started writing, and teased the story to my friends with a joke. I then proceeded to type it out so a friend could read and narrate it on his channel eventually, as he usually does. A while passed by, since he's pretty busy with his and other stories, but he eventually got to it. And something pretty crazy to me at the time happened. Got a lot of views and likes. Of course, he narrated some of my stories before, and they were seen and liked fairly well, but nothing on this scale. When I saw that, I guess, it gave me a boost of confidence, because I kept writing and improving, as did the views and likes. Eventually, I even started writing books, with much success. Over the years, I started branching out into other genres, under different pen names. Ethan Blades was still my horror pen name, but Ernest Gabriel was for my fantasy stories, a genre my friend also started writing in after wanting to for such a long time. Evan Bladovic was for my comedy/kids books, and my real name for my historical/political books. What had started as something to entertain people had transformed into an attempt to inspire people, as I had lost focus on what truly mattered to me. I ended up inspiring a lot of people with a lot of my stories, but I soon learned that the people that I inspired took my writings in a very different way than my intentions, twisting my words of freedom, hope, and equality into messages of hate, and using them to benefit only themselves. The leader of these people, a man named Jameson, successfully staged a coup against the government and replaced it with an autocracy of the cruelest degree. His first act as the leader of the once free world was declare war on our allies. This was the beginning of the war, but other nations not allied with either side took the war as an opportunity to attack nations that they didn't like. In the end, it devolved into nuclear war, as I stood watching the mushroom cloud from 304 miles away. All I could do was wish that I could go back in time and fix what I'd done. There was a bright light, and then darkness. When I opened my eyes again, I was in the shower, in my 19-year-old self. I decided to type up my story and have it narrated as a warning. I'm not sure it will do any good, though. After all, the story that started all of this was called I Started World War III. And I get the feeling that you can guess how it starts.